The odds of whatever it is I'm going to end up going to do is costing money, and me not having that money are rather high, but I mean, the game went out of its way to tell me about it, multiple times in fact, so I feel the overwhelming urge and compulsion to go ahead and check this noise out. Alright, what have you got? Why you open up so late? That's a weird thing for an antique store. Oh, hello. Welcome. Officer Kurosawa told me you're fighting against the shadows. To the public, this is merely an antique shop, but privately, I create weapons. They're not ordinary equipment, however. My methods involve fusing weapons with personas. It's very strange. It's just kind of a thing for them to have, but alright. But you'll need a material to assist in the process, such as a nihil sword or nihil gloves. I'll give you one for free to start out with. Here you go. Alright. From now on, you'll need to find your own. The Golden Shadows carry such materials. Oh, well then I certainly wish I knew about you before I got to kill all the ones that I did. There's another thing you should know though. I'm still researching it, so I'm not certain of this. Depending on the persona you use in the fusion, you can create special weapons. All I can tell you is to experiment for yourself. Ah, I nearly forgot. If you bring me jewels, I'll trade the goods I carry here for them. Fancy! Okay, so use to fuse a persona into a sword. I mean, I do have a sword. Interesting. Question of the day. Which one of my... I guess... Yeah. Which one of my dudes should I sacrifice for this sort of thing, I wonder? I guess somebody that I don't actually have any use for. Let's see. You're giving me the ice and the electric. And you're giving me the fires and a bunch of other stuff. You've got wind and Healy, and you've got Bufu, but that's about it. But if you get stronger, you might give me something. These are very interesting. Let's just see what happens, I guess. I don't even know if that's a better weapon than what I've got. I don't know. Can I check to see my stuff first? Of course not. I have to back out entirely. How clumsy. All right, well, let's see here. What am I currently wielding here? Ah, an attack of 55. All right, so basically what you're saying is, yes, that is an insignificantly better weapon, and I should probably get it. And it's worth the cost. All right, fair enough for me. Yeah, let's roll with it. Are you satisfied with the Mother Saber? Well, actually, no. Hang on a second. If I fused it with a stronger persona, it gets even stronger. Oh, I see. I am starting to pick up what you're putting down here. All right, then. So, how about... I don't know how practical of an idea this is, but I want to see. I have so many ranks in the Chariot Arcana that it's possible, just maybe, that I could make myself a super duper powerful Chariot Arcana persona that I don't even really need for anything, and make something out of that. That seems like a pretty good idea. Alright, normal, I suppose. Let's see. Anything out of the Chariot? I can fuse these two together. I would in fact be making a bit of a sacrifice here. And plus I'd completely lose my ability to actually use any of my ice or electric attacks. Well, I guess not ice, but I'd lose my electric, and that's still one of my stronger personas. So the question of the millennia is, how do I do the things that I do? All right, well, I was actually gonna debate buying another persona, but I can't do that. I don't have the money for it. And ultimately, no matter what I do, this is going to end up being something that I'm going to be sacrificing. Okay, well, I can register it. That I could do. And then I could get it back later. That sounds like a sound enough strategy. Let's try that. I'm just trying to go about this all intelligently and what have you. I'm not very good at it. I'm afraid you've missed the deadline for a request. Oopsie doodles. As they say, time flies. Please be mindful of the request deadlines. Yeah, that's on my bad. I'm sorry. All right then. Well, that's not too good. Not very good with this at all. Let's still looking for a Juzumaru. I see. On the first block. I guess I just need to run around and try and find one of those, I suppose. Hang on. I would like to see a katana obtainable from, I guess, the bell. I need to, like, maybe a specific enemy will drop it sometimes, maybe? Maybe that's how that works. And I don't know where on earth to get a muscle drink. Maybe I need to check out the various stores. Seems very likely. Alright then, hang on. Let me register a persona real quick. I would like to register this one in the event that I would like to bring it back. Thank you. We update that. And well, just to be on the safe side. No, I said just to be on the safe side, I'd like to just register everybody that I possibly can. I don't see why not. There we go. Okay. Then, with that, I can now do something probably very foolhardy, but it might also give me a really, really strong sword. So, I don't see too much of a problem with this. Alright. Yep. Let's boost this dude up as much as we possibly can and see what happens. I said, see what happens. Let's go. Seriously, game, come on now. Do that funky card thing you do, Igor. With your cursed alchemy skills. Although most assuredly, they do sell they do pay the bills. You can't sell bills. That goes against pretty much everything. I am Chimera, or it really should be we are Chimera, the stalwart harbinger of thy victory. And the Kendo Team social link is buffing it the ever-loving hell out. Oh, it's actually 3 things. Hello. I didn't even notice the snake part. All right. Chimera grows stronger. Chimera learns even more stuff and grows even stronger. Come on, get so much power you don't even know what to do with it. There we go. Heck yeah. All right, then we're gonna register this so I can get it back later if I want it. That would be the most intelligent decision, I believe. I mean, it's gonna be a long time before we're in our next super conflict, so I have time to run around in Tartarus and try to fix stuff up before anything bad happens. I can get more money and buy my personas back. That's what I got my teammates for. They're meant to cover up my any possible weaknesses I might have at that given moment. All right, well, I guess I'm good for now. I'm going to have to spend a bit more time in the Tartarus, though, it seems. I've got stuff I gotta find. Pay more close mind. I was under no delusions that I was actually going to be able to do all of Elizabeth's requests. I knew the second I saw how many of them there were the first time that was never gonna happen. All right, I would like a sword, please. Make it out of this. Wait a second. That's only 68. Hang on. Why is it only 68? Hold on. But making it out of Jack Frost gives me 78. It slightly worse hit rate, but much stronger. A basic fused rapier, counter physical low odds. This one's evade ice low. 68. 64. Huh. I mean, all right, fine. Let's just go with it. I can pick it up in 1 day, I see. All right, fair enough. And unfortunately, I do believe I have no money whatsoever, so I can't even engage in the cafetorium, nor can I be properly scammed. This is a dark day for me, I must say. But I think I've managed to concoct a fairly decent strategy. All right, then, well, if I can't do anything, then, yeah, there's really not much of anything I can do. I don't even know if the game will let me study, because I'm tired from my trip in Tartarus. I suppose I could do it anyway, just to see what happens. Suddenly, phone calls. Hey, it's me, Kaz. You got a minute? Dude, we'll finish your social link as soon as possible. Get off my back. Oh, really? All right, later then. Don't worry. I know you're disappointed, and I'm sorry. We'll get it all figured out later, my dude. I promise. You don't seem to be feeling well. Fine. Gah, what a complete and utter waste of my time. All because I had no monies. Granted, it's my fault for deliberately allowing myself to be scammed. I can't say that that's not on me. I really can't. I've no one to blame but myself and myself alone. All right, what you got? Good morning. You might like to know that Yamagishi and Moriyama are healing up well. That is very good. Yes. We'll need to invite Yamagishi to the dorm and explain what happened. We could definitely use her help. Yeah, she's got crazy useful powers. The navigator role is an unsung hero of the team, I feel, because they're always there no matter what. They may not be able to fight, but they provide bonuses that are very necessary. Are we up to the Kamakura era yet? I guess not. Man, we haven't even reached the Nara era. Well, then let's get through it real quick then first. The Taika Reforms. They happened in the year 645. Just remember that. 645, huh? What were they about? Nothing important, really. Later on in 710, they were the Haijo Kyo. That wraps it up for the Nara era. I see. You feel tired, but you need the knowledge. So you force yourself awake. What, you want to know more? Okay, here's a question for you about the Nara era. What's the name of the anthology consisting of about 4,500 poems leading up to the Nara era? I don't feel like picking on anyone today, so I'll just tell you. It's the Manyoshu. We're supposed to cover the Koken Wakushu too, but I don't really care. That's Mr. Ricotta if you want. I don't care about any of this. Wow, these are really terrible teachers. Man. As bad as the teachers in my school were, and I assure you, they were atrocious. I never had one of them openly say, man, the subject I teach is stupid and pointless, and I hate it. That's never happened before. I want to get to the Sengoku era. It's calling out to me. And my big silly hat. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Despite it being the ravings of a madman, your academics have increased. Very well, universe. Very well. All right, class has ended for the day, and there is no kendo to be done, which is a big pile of butts. Supposedly, Fukasan is still asleep. I'm so worried. Yeah, I bet you you is. Don't worry, I'm sure she's completely on the up and up. She's a future party member. Bad time to not remember what rank I am on with you or how far I can go. Going to have to abstain. Which makes me ponder. It makes me ponder. Well, first and foremost, oh, that's the ladies' room. Don't want to use that one. I mean, structurally speaking, and there's really next to no difference. I've never been in a woman's restroom, but I imagine the only difference between it and a men's restroom, a public one that is, would be a lack of urinals and a machine for a different type of thing, but I doubt they would have that in a high school, so, yeah. Ultimately, you could get what you ultimately want to accomplish in a bathroom, you could do in either. But still, societal frowns upon going into the wrong one. Really makes no difference to me. But, I don't know. That's just the way the world is. Bathrooms be bathrooms, yo. I suppose a public one that makes more sense. I mean, the theory, I guess I understand the theory behind it. Anyway, this is a weird line of conversation I don't want to continue talking about, so let's just keep going and move on. Let's go to the library. Let's learn about stuff in there. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe I can learn to be a better conversationalist who doesn't end up talking about dumb stuff. Yes, all right. Nope, turns out I can't. I certainly did my best, but it did not work. It did not work. All right, what do we got going on next?
Sup, dude?
Not a whole lot of anything, I can assure you that. I'm at the hospital again visiting Fuka, so I guess we're not going anywhere tonight. Man, I wonder when she'll be ready to come along. Oh, that's not good. Hey, don't just assume that she'll be joining us. The odds are incredibly high. I hope they're not trying to push her into it. They probably are. Let's be real. Oh, I heard the antique shop, yeah, is reopening. I've already been there. All right, let's, yeah, already been there. Yep. I see all that business. Although, thank you for reminding me that I could actually do some stuff in there. I could pick up my new sword. I do want my new sword, so we'll go and do that real quick. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up forgetting that I ended up trying to get it made in the first place.
Alrighty.
Brains and brains. Here we go. Open up the door. You got a sword for me? Welcome! The weapon you requested is complete. Thanks for waiting. Never seen a weapon like this. Make good use of it. There we go. I got myself a big old fancy sword. Not bad. I will use it with gusto. I proclaim.
Alright. Equippy. Let's go.
Yep, there we go. It's not that big of a downgrade when it comes to my accuracy. Not really. I say that, but 3 points is probably like 80% internally in this game's code somehow. I don't know how that's supposed to work, but I assure you, it's likely the case. Because that's the kind of luck that I've got. Alright, so what I should have done was probably sold some of the stuff. I must have a couple things I can hawk into at least make use of my time, you know? I can get a couple 500 yens, surely. Alright, well, the next time the opportunity presents itself, I should save up more money than what Tanaka wants me to give him so that I don't completely lose all of it in one fell swoop and end up having to waste so much of my time. Alright, well, next thing's next, no matter how you look at it. Get some money. Money is important, so let's just focus on that for the moment. And we will... I didn't want to do that. My hands are covering my face in shame. Why can't I remember to read things? Why am I so bad at all things that I do? Why has this entire recording session been such a cataclysmic train wreck of epic proportions? And now I'm being discussed to, or spoken to is probably the sane way of saying it. Yeah. You received a text-ed message. Hello. It's from Akihiko. I don't recall ever giving him my number. Fuka's being released from the hospital. We'll talk to her this evening. Come to the command room as soon as you get back. If and I simply must. I guess I now don't get much of a choice. Oh, okay, so we can definitely get close to finishing that up. But, the Isle of 10,000 Butts. Which sounds like a very odd place. I do not feel like going. But, we need to see if we can sell anything before we can even think about doing anything else. Are you specific? No, when I think of home economics, I think about cooking experiments and that kind of thing. And I hear that some people burn their textbooks by accident by setting them too close to the stove. Well, that's a bit foolish on their part, I must say. Be it not I to judge such things, I have once accidentally set something ablaze upon a stovetop too. But in my defense, I was not even 10 years old at the time, and I really probably shouldn't have been using a stove. That was entirely on me. A high school student, I feel like you should probably have a better grasp on the situation. Alright. To the mall! I come to sell various objects in the hopes of things in progress, perhaps. Come on, weird police officer who gives me stuff. I'd like to sell you stuff. Yeah, I know you don't got much. You don't need much. You ain't got a lot. I don't need a lot. There we go. Don't need this. Don't need this. And I'm guessing I don't need this either. So you know what? Boom. Big pile of money. That's enough for a bunch of the coffees. That's all we're gonna need for a little while. We'll just have to make sure to grab more stuff when I'm in Tartarus next time. Use some of those shuffle times to get some more weapons for the sole purpose of selling. Seems like the best course of action. Or at the least, I don't know if it's the best course of action. I would need to seriously, like, think these things through, have a much more intimate, you know, knowledge of the game, how it works, what's gonna happen, and what the best course of action for any conceivable day and moment is. That's how you need to be. You need that kind of information to maximize everything you can in a Persona game. That's how it is with the other ones, at least. I can't help but feel like it's probably the same with this one, too. But, given the circumstances of I don't know what's happening or what I'm doing or what the best way of doing anything is, I think it was, at the very least, a decent choice. Alright. We're not gonna be able to finish, but maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to do this. Yes. And by going to Kendo Club, then and only then will we be able to get to the final ring. Let's see, the rung of the ladder, yes. You can feel your friendship growing stronger. And it could become stronger soon. We are gonna finish up a social link, people. We are gonna finally see the conclusion of the Hurt Knee saga. I'm very interested, actually. I'm hoping he makes a smart choice. Oh.
You're Fuka Yamagishi, right?
I'm almost 900% certain you knew that already.
Yes.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Relax. There's no need to be nervous. Why don't you have a seat?
I'd ask if you want to be friends, but quite literally nobody in this room has ever made the slightest effort to try to be my friend. And it's beginning to depress me slightly.
Everyone, you did an excellent job uncovering the truth.
Quite frankly, I'm under the impression that there must be social links for all of them. I just have missed something blisteringly obvious, and at some point I'm gonna figure it out, and hopefully I'll have enough time to make some sort of progress with some of them.
Oh, dear.
I also wanted to let you know,
What up?
the three girls have all regained consciousness.
Huzzah!
What a relief.
That is very good news.
From what I understand, They each came to school around midnight and waited for the security guard to leave.
Still kind of weird that a school has one of those. What's there worth stealing? Then again, I suppose Japanese Japanese schools probably are a lot higher budget and have better stuff there. I just don't know why that would be the choice of a robbery. But I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
They were attacked by shadows near the gate as the dark hour began.
Oh.
However, the facts became twisted because of rumors concerning a ghost story.
Well, that and the fact that quite literally all of this seemed incredibly spooky and bizarre, and the outside world doesn't really know how personas or shadows work, so it was the best justification and rationalization they could possibly think of. I can't really blame them for that.
I knew right from the beginning that it wasn't a ghost.
Sure, okay.
It's all my fault.
In what regard? Are you responsible for shadows?
Are you kidding? You were the victim.
Yeah, unless you're the one who's creating shadows to, attack people, I don't actually think that you're at fault here.
But I made so many people worry.
Now, that's also really not your fault. If you weren't, locked inside the gym all night, you probably wouldn't have ended up in there, and nobody would have gotten worried. So really blame the bullies. Don't worry about it. And they got their comeuppance, so it all works out. And the best kind of comeuppance, where they learn something but don't die.
Hey, don't think like that.
We could have lost that fight if you weren't there.
That is also very true.
You saved our lives. You should feel good about yourself.
If not for but a single moment or two, come on, give yourself that much.
You have a special power that you can use to help others.
So basically, you're forced. Work for us, damn it. Yeah.
A special power?
Yeah. Do you not remember the thing you did?
We call it persona. You could be a tremendous help to us. Will you lend us your strength?
Are you asking me to join you?
I'm going to say, yeah, we are asking. However, let it be as far as I'm aware, you're going to agree to it. But let it be known that you're not being forced to. You can leave if you wanna.
Mitsuru-senpai? We're not trying to pressure you, so if you need some time to think about it...
Thank you, Yukari. See, she's picking up the slack from where I can't speak.
I'll do it.
All right, well, that was surprisingly easy.
I'll help you. Are you sure? If you join, you'll have to live here.
For some reason.
That's fine. I'd rather live here than at home anyway.
Oh, that's an unfortunate implication. Not a happy home life, I guess.
We really appreciate this. We'll have the school talk to your parents to resolve any issues.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Aren't we dragging her into this a bit fast?
No faster than I got dragged in, or Junpei.
It's okay, really.
Now then, those special shadows showed up again.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
We still don't know where they're coming from, but Akihiko is right about one thing.
If it's about the moon, I knew about that first.
Their appearances seem to coincide with the full moon. We'll take that into consideration from now on.
All right, well, at least it's common knowledge.
So they're kind of like werewolves then, huh?
I mean, I can't say that's inaccurate.
It's a big advantage for us to know when to expect them. Now, on the day of the fight, we'll be ready to get in the ring.
Terminology! What you sighing about, Ukari? I guess we'll never know. Fair enough. You've discovered a pattern in the appearance of the special shadows. You wonder if this is what the boy was trying to tell you when he literally said that on the night of the full moon you would have to have an ordeal to go through, and he did this at least twice. What do you mean you wonder if that's what he was trying to tell you? He did tell you that. It seems that you should start paying attention to the moon's phases. I have been doing that. Video game, what the heckin' haps? What the heckin' haps? I dance in place in defiance. Dude, she's the exact opposite of Yucatan. Smart, nice. Hey, Dai, what do you think of her? Is that really all you think about? Dude, you need to lighten up. This is what being in high school is all about. Being perverse? I mean, seriously, dude, if you want to be friends with a gal, that's one thing, but if literally every time you see one you think, what are my romantic possibilities with this gal? Then, I don't know, I just feel like that's kind of weird. You should look at them as a person first. It seems like Fuka was forced to join us, even though in the end it was her choice. And I don't feel good about this. Oh, is that what you're worried about? Eh, well, fair enough. Fair is fair. We achieved new powers and learned new information about shadows and made some friends along the way. Today was a great day for all of us. Oh, I asked everybody to walk Fuka home. She shouldn't be walking home alone. Even though she is all-powerful! Then again, I guess only in comparison to the shadows. Ooh, be it as it were and as it may. I'm gonna go to the cafetorium if anybody needs me. Nobody ever needs me except for when they never stop needing me. It's a very interesting, you know, dual life I have here going on. You think anybody ever actually talks about it? It's like, hey, where do you think he goes every single night? I feel like they'd be really disappointed by it. It's like he just hangs out in a cafe for like 4 hours every single night. Once it's midnight, he leaves. It's weird. Anyway, I take the pheromone coffee. Am I the most charming man alive? Nay. Well, okay, the character. I know I sure as hell aren't. Are you kidding me? I think I rank at maybe at best a 2 out of 5 on a good day. A massage? Or a message? A massage is an entirely different thing, so saying that weird kind of had a different implication. I can't talk right now. I'm going through a tunnel. Oh, sorry. I should have told you I was going to call. Talk to you later. I do not like the fact that this game does not let me establish firm bonds with characters without getting into a relationship with them. That is really large butts. Well, that's just kind of how we're going to be forced to deal with things. You have decided to study. Although, I heard that, yeah, I know that in the Persona 3 portable version of the game, on top of, you know, not needing a mod to be able to control party members, you can also play as a female character. I imagine that you would be able to do social links with all the female characters without getting into a relationship. That's my assumption. I imagine it would be just like how it is with the male characters for the male protagonist. That's my best guess. So, I don't know. There's at least a small novelty to that. You're feeling sleepy. You've studied enough, so you're done, took yourself a big ol' nap. Man, I could use a nap. But I can't nap. I'm too busy playing video games. Video games all day, every day. I'm no longer in a great condition. The healthy glow that I have obtained from being on the toilet has in fact worn off. 'Tis a dark day. Hello, how'd it be? Morning. Hey, Daikun. What do you think about Fuka? I barely know her. Well, that's just an objective fact, and I can't say that for 100% certainty. We've only had her use her abilities once. However, one of these things is a much weirder thing to just randomly say to somebody, so I'll say that during the one battle that we've had her in, she is very helpful. You think so? I mean, yeah, her Persona ability is great and all, but doesn't it kind of seem like she was forced into joining us? I hope she'll be okay. I understand the hesitation, but I mean, she agreed. She had every opportunity to say, nah, ain't into that. So, I mean, there you go. I mean, I can understand it feeling like...
Hey, did you hear?
No, I didn't. We completely derailed my thoughts. My brain got stopped.
Ikota's in hot water. Really? What'd he do?
Oh, let's listen.
I don't know, but it must be serious. Sexual harassment, maybe.
Yes, let's all just assume it was that.
Oh, I can totally see that.
Wow, okay.
Hey, look. It's the ghost girl.
Wow, is this really what's going to be happening?
Quiet, she could hear you. Fuka, you in here?
She is indeed. I hope that this means good things.
Moriyama-san? I heard you started living in the dorms.
Indeed.
Yeah. You seem so depressed.
Well, she has been mentally abused.
Well, let me know if you need someone to talk to.
Oh, well, that's actually rather nice.
You could probably use a friend, huh? Moriyama-san.
A change of heart!
come on.
Character development!
Just call me Natsuki. Thank you.
It's always good to have at least one ally. All right, okay. Kind of wish the music wasn't so unnecessarily ominous there, but there you go. Could it be Kazushi? It is indeed Kazushi. All right, well, hey, what are you doing about practice day? I'm going for sure. Well, it looks like it's about time to see the ending of this chapter, of this story, of the thing that I'm saying. Cool, see you there. I'll probably just take it easy, though, since I don't want to slow everyone down. Later, man. He is quietly doing his best, and that's rather swell. It is time for us to see what is ultimately going to happen. I remain curious. All right, class has ended for the day. Man, I keep forgetting you even exist. And I shall continue to do so, for reasons! All right, it's time to get this done. What's up, Dai? You going to practice today? You know it. Let's go. Yeah, it takes dedication, and no one's more dedicated than Kazushi, master of the kendo slap. The slappinest kendo to ever slip slap. Pip pap, libbity pap. The kendo team is really slapping sticks. The workout is tough but fun. How does this go? How's your knee, Kaz? Not so good. I can't put too much weight on it. And you should take a break. Sorry, but can you give Kaz a leg massage? No problem. Hey, let me see your leg. I will now touch it! Sorry, you're missing practice because of me. Don't worry about it. Besides, it's for your nephew's sake, right? I'm really sorry. After practice, you decide to go back to the dorm. Well, I was under the impression that this was going to be the finale of the event-y. Here we go. Gakukan High School, in front of the gates, in case you forgot what it looked like. Dai! Yo, what'd it be? Are you free? I need to talk to you. Well, yeah, what about? I'm not gonna ask right now. Obviously right now. Well, I don't want anyone to overhear. He seems a touch nervous. Let's go somewhere else. You left school with Kazushi. I don't want anybody to overhear except for these random people inside this restaurant. The scent of broiled fish fills the air. Where should I begin? It's all a mess in my brain. Just let it all out, my dude. First, let me give you this. Obtain sports tape. My nephew gave it to me. It's a good luck charm. There's so much that I could never use at all. There's so much I can never use at all. If you get hurt during practice, it could come in handy. That sounds like a key item. I wanted you to be the first to know. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna have surgery to fix my knee. Oh, I mean, I agree with this idea. I don't want to, like, okay, but, I mean, okay, fine. Well, what about the big knee? I don't think there's enough time for me to recover, but that's okay. Hey! It's not like I gave up or am being selfish. I don't want the whole team to suffer because of me and my nephew. Even if I managed to win, I don't think I'd feel good about it afterward. Before, all I thought about was winning. But when Coach was grilling you about my knee, I realized I can't keep thinking only of myself. Well, technically you weren't. You were thinking about your nephew. It's a little bit different than that. At the same time, I can't just give up on winning since that's a part of who I am. But for now, I won't worry about winning races and instead focus on winning back my health. I can't keep asking for your help all the time, but I do want to thank you for the help you've given me so far. It seems Kazushi truly appreciates your friendship. Your relationship is strong as all hell. A mysterious voice rings in yon head. There we go. Thou art I, and I am thou. The bond thou hast nourished has finally matured. The innermost power of the Chariot Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Thor, the ultimate form of the Chariot Arcana. Probably a bit stronger than something I can actually realistically make right now, but it's available later if I can swing it. I remember that being a pretty good persona. You have mastered the Kendo Team Social Link. Your power to create personas of the Chariot Arcana has reached its maximum. You have forged a bond that cannot be broken. And that's pretty swell. The Chariot Social Link is at its maximum level. You can now create Thor, the mighty god of thunder, with his mighty jumps. Haha. Feeling good about it. I'm gonna go tell my nephew what happened and offer to go through rehab with him. I wonder which one of us will recover first. After all, he wants to be tough like me. You and Kazushi hang out for a while. It was rather swell. I like to think that I helped him.
Sup, dude?
I helped Kazushi! They're getting Fuka's room ready on the 3rd floor, but no guys allowed. It's cool, though. I'm just glad she's coming. She'll be here tomorrow, you know. Cool beans. Makes sense. Gals help the gals. That just makes sense. Mitsuru and Yukari are on the 3rd floor, getting their room ready. They're cleaning it up, you know, dusting and mopping. They said they'd call us if there are any cockroaches that need to be killed. Ha! Ah, man. I would not be much help there. That's gonna be on you, dude. Eric Fuka's teacher, Mr. Akoda, got in a lot of trouble. Probably because of the things he did. Yeah, scary, huh? Beware the power of Kirijo. I suppose so. All right, then. It's time for more coffee! I shall not rest until my breath is so rank that I can peel the paint off of a car. It shall be. I'll be like that one time Dragon Ball enemy, Bacterian. I have little fighting skills, but by Jove, I smell atrocious. Good luck getting near me. The shadows will never. The shadows will never. Yeah, okay. The shadows will never stand a chance. And I drank the stank juice. And I'm charming because of it. But, come on. I just want to get to the maximum amount of charming. I want to do some experimentation. See what I can do about maybe courage or academics during this time period. All right, what will I do? I shall study and then sleep, as is tradition. And hopefully everything works out in the end. You have decided to study. Come on, I want to be less dumb. I'm not less dumb! How much studying does someone need to do before they become slightly more intelligent? Uh-oh. No time to question my intelligence right now. Spooky dealings are about to go down. Is it gonna be the kid in the striped pajamas?
Yet again.
The answer is yes. Could you please stop showing you up? You creep me out.
But it's funny.
I don't think it is.
It doesn't seem so certain considering the vast potential within you. As a matter of fact, your power seems to have changed quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a wild card thing.
Hey, if you don't mind, can I be your friend?
I would very much rather that not be a thing.
I'm very curious about you. Is that okay?
Do I have anything resembling a choice? Fine with me. Sure, what's your name? Yeah, whatever. Oh, cool. I don't get a choice. All right, well, I mean, if you're gonna constantly break into my bedroom in the middle of the night every so often, I suppose we should be on good terms.
Name?
Do you not have one, or are you an enigma?
Oh, I see. I need a name.
I shall name you Winston Thinkaplots.
My name is Pharos.
I like my name for you a whole lot better, but okay.
You may call me that if you wish.
Okay. Pharos. Ah! Oh, lordy, really? Alright. This seems like one of those ones that's gonna kinda just go up on its own. Oh, that's ominous. Oh, that's not a good sign at all. Okay. Alrighty then. Ah. Yeah, that does not soothe any of the nerves I have around this kid, let me tell you. Okay.
It's getting late, so I'll go now.
I mean, the other Death Arcanas I know about weren't overtly depressing. Oh, okay, one of them was. But that might not mean anything.
I'm already looking forward to our next meeting.
All right, well, you do you. I'ma do me. And we'll see what happens, I guess. Intense, ominous vibes permeating throughout the airs. My goodness. Who dares speaketh to me? It be thee. 'Tis of thee. How it be? Good morning, Goichi. Yamagishi will be living in the dorm with us. And starting tonight, she'll be providing us with support during battle. So now I can rejoin the front line. That is so tempting. Sure. Yes, you can depend on me. Even though I'm a bit out of practice, I will soon return to my prior form. Okay, but like, don't you use one-handed swords and ice magic? I kind of already got that handled. It's kind of my thing. class has ended for today. Indeed it has. What do you have to say? I'm glad there won't be a full moon for a while, but still, I can't help thinking about it. Stands to reason. All right, well, seeing as how we've got that all done with, yeah, I guess I need to figure out what to do next. Oh, hello again. Dai-san, the other day, I sort of overreacted, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I get really nervous when I talk to people, especially boys. I know it's bad, but I can't help it. Seems to be very self-conscious. What will you say? Uh-oh. I'm going to say that maybe starting tiny might help. You seem like a social link, so how about instead of saying, hey, I mean, half the entire school is male, half the world is male, I actually don't know. I'm sure if you did a direct percentage, I think you'd find it's like maybe it's, you know, the male to female ratio is probably somewhere, I don't know, maybe in the 48. I don't know which one it would be, but that would be my guess. Anyway, half the world, I'm male, hi. I know, that's why I'm so nervous now. Sorry, I won't be a very good student council representative if I'm like this. I have to try harder to overcome this phobia. All right. So, I suppose maybe I just need to talk to you a whole bunch. Makes sense. This is the student council room, and the door is locked. Meetings on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I see. All right, then. Well, that was going to be my alternative, seeing as how Kendo Club is literally not a thing that matters anymore. It's like, hey, how come he never comes to Kendo Club anymore? I don't know. The fools don't realize I only went there for the social link. And now that it is over, I will never see or hear from any of them ever again. Not exactly the greatest of things. But that's kind of a problem with every Persona game. In Persona 6, they should try to maybe, I don't know, give some sort of tangible benefit to hanging... Okay, the way that it really looked like she was floating. Anyway, they should probably try to give like a tangible benefit to hanging out and spending time with characters you've already maxed out your social link with. I feel like that would be a pretty cool idea. It wouldn't have to be anything fancy, but just maybe some, I don't know, mid to high level items maybe you could be getting from them every so often. That seems like a good idea. Instead of, you know, just pretending that they don't exist. Have I ever been to the shrine? I don't think I've ever been to a shrine. I should probably see that shrine. Probably not a good idea to have an entire area of the game I've never been to before. There's a small child. And that's literally all that's here, apparently. Okay. Hello, small child. Hi, I'm Maiko. Who are you? Mom and Dad said not to talk to bad people. Are you bad? Well, I like to think I'm a good person. Sometimes sometimes I feel like I'm not, but I feel like the fact that I have the desire to be a good person and continue to try to says something. No, I'm good. Really? You're not lying, are you? It looks like as if she wants something. I can't play right now because I'm hungry. There's something I really want. What do you want? Oh, this is my favorite. Oh, wait. Okay, well, whatever it is she wanted, I apparently had it. She apparently took the weird takoyaki. I don't even remember getting that. Okay, there you go. That was so yummy, I ate them all. You really probably shouldn't have taken that from a stranger, but now I'm thirsty. I did pick up some stuff from a vending machine that one time. If any of it is carbonated, it's probably flat as all hell, but I'm so thirsty. I want something fizzy. Fizzy, huh? Okay. I see nothing at all odd about trying to acquire this for you. Something fizzy. Well, really, I just need to find a vending machine now, don't I? All right, well, hang on. Let's just head over yonder over here. Vending machines are typically found in places such as this. Let us see. There is the bookstore. That is something else I would like to actually do. There's the Wild Duck Burger. Does anybody around these parts got themselves a vending machine? I could have just gone to the school, but I felt like I bought one of everything from that. Are you it appears to be their mascot. Okay, what is it? A sweet shop? No. What's a Hagakure? It's a ramen shop. Too crowded right now. Fair enough. That's probably the very same ramen place that I've been inside of a couple times now. Aha! It's a vending machine. Would I like to buy something? Yeah. But I feel like I already have all of these things. I suppose there's no true problem with having more. I mean, a 1-Up sounds like it's a soda, which is fizzy. And if it's not, then I don't entirely understand what else I could possibly get. I guess I just need to kind of keep an eye out for that sort of thing, if otherwise. Alright, well, I know that I can't go in there, unfortunately. I guess I can see if there's a beef bowl shop. A young girl's stomach growls in the distance, and she knows not why. Although, I guess she would be a little bit younger than I'm used to. Interesting. Time and space! Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game is taking place in 2009, and I believe Persona 4 takes place in 2011? I think? That makes sense. So, 2 years. That's not too terribly far away.
Alright, well,
I definitely, certainly did just go and try to figure that noise out. If it turns out that none of the things that I have are any good, well, then I guess I'll just need to keep my eyes peeled for a different fizzy drink. But I mean, I got something from a vending machine. What more can I do? Alright, yeah. I guess I just have 2 of those items that, quite frankly, I don't think actually do much of anything. Huh. Alright, well. We'll figure that out eventually, I guess. Maybe. I don't actually know. I mean, that little girl has, like, a special portrait and a name. So that seems like it's probably a social link. So, it's definitely worth giving it a try to see what I can do. Also, given her age, I imagine I could probably rank that whole thing up without any problems. I assume. We shall see, I suppose. Ah, dear Daichan is here. So, would you please cheer up? No, I'm old and sad. It's what I do. I understand their reasoning, but if that tree is removed, I feel like the memory of my son will vanish with it. You're thinking too much. You'll understand once you've been a parent, Daichan. All parents think about their children. For me, that tree represents my son. It's something to remember him by. She seems sad. Can't imagine why. Apparently, the rumor was true. They really are going to cut down the persimmon tree. So we went to the school to say goodbye, but that just reminded Mitsuko of our son's death, which obviously brought her down a fair bit. Bunkichi and Mitsuko seem really depressed. It's easy to say words like this, but I can't actually make them magically feel better. See, dear, that's exactly what I said. If you keep crying all the time, then what will your admirers think? Right, Daichan? A smile has returned to Mitsuko's face. It's something. You can feel their great appreciation, and the relationship has grown stronger. I mean, if I can help them slightly come to better terms with the events that have happened in their lives, then I'm more than happy to do that. And to think, all I wanted to do was buy some friggin' books. Crazy that. I guess this will be what I spend a good chunk of my time on next until this social link gets finished. It's getting dark out, so you vamos. Stop by anytime. My wife will be happy to see such a handsome young man. I'm really more of a pretty. The character, not me. I'm neither of those things. Here, take this for when you get hungry. Fried bread, neat. And put it in my pocket. That's a weird thing to do. Meet an old man at a bookstore. Here, have some bread. Aggressively shoves it into your pants. Your cell phone is a ring-a-ding-dingin'. I'm guessing it's Elizabeth. Hello, this is Elizabeth. How did I know? I'm calling to inform you of a change in Tartarus. I believe the path that was blocked that you never actually found in the first place is now open. I thought you'd like to know. I wish you a safe journey. The phone call has ended. Nice. All right.
Hi, how was your day?
Relatively decent, all things considered. Thank you. Since I'll be substituting for Senpa from now on, just tell me if you want to go to Tartarus. I'll do my best. A tempting prospect. All right, well, let's see. Hello. How can I help you? I'd like to check everyone's status. Everyone's okay today. Would you like to know how the others are doing? Yeah, actually, sure. It would actually kind of help me out here.
okay, so, yep, you're good.
Yeah, you actually very much do. Wait, player level 18? Are you full Wow. All right, so, wow. I am not very strong. We need to train. And we need to train like crazy people. My goodness gracious. Yeah, we're going. Oh, actually, hang on a second. I should probably save before I even think about doing that. Oh, dearie, dearie me, oh my, oh me, oh my, oh my, oh me. Yeah. Let's save. All right. Then, I guess, I'm just gonna have to fight some more. Okay, yeah, that seems like a good course of action. I'll stick with the team that I've got now, as I really don't think that Mitsu adds anything, so. Plus, everyone else is the one that needs training, so let's do it. All right, I'll tell the others. We'll be waiting at Tartarus around midnight. Later that night, at midnight, when the clock reached 12, there is no 0 on a clock. I mean, 0 and 12 are kind of the same thing. It's weird. From now on, Yamagishi will support us, and I'll take part in the exploration. I've also decided that I'll allow you to select the members of your battle party. I realize that this is a big responsibility, but I believe you can handle it. You can organize and equip your party by talking to your allies before you begin exploring. Is only just now you teaching me that? Wow, I sure hope most people figure that out beforehand. I'll be taking her place from now on. Indeed you will. Oh, please don't tell me I'm gonna have to actually talk to them and get them onto my teams each and every single time individually. That'd be the biggest pile of butts. Let's go! All right then, you got it. And, all right, you know you need my help. Yeah, I got your back. And, all right, let's go. Sure. All right then, so I reckon that I need to do some fighting and what have ye's. I also need to actually swing by the lower floors at some point. All right, well, let's go to as far as we possibly can and see what happens. Oh, wait just a gosh darn second. Wasn't the last time? Yeah, I think the whole entire reason. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I got my ass kicked. There's a really powerful shadow near the middle. Be careful. Yeah, I recall that event taking place. That's why I didn't make any progress. Yeah. Oh, dearie me, oh my. All right, well, I have faith in you. Good luck. I mean, faith is all well and good, but I question our actual abilities.
This one's strong. Its Arcana is the Empress.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, well, everything has to have something resembling a weakness, so I might just have to die a couple times trying to figure out what it is. And the poisonous mist. Yeah, that's not great. Oh boy.
I'll scan the target.
All right, well. Oh, I've only got one dispoison. That's gonna be an issue and a half, isn't it? Okay, fine. Well, we still don't really... The jury is still out on fire, so let's try that one again. Okay. Fire is not going to be saving our bacon today. How about some wind? I know I tried some of these out the last time, but, yeah, that really doesn't help at all. Cool. All right, so with that all being said, did I get rid of literally everything I have that could potentially give me the ability to use ice? Yeah, I definitely did. All right, well, let's go ahead and try some of this. Okay, so if that's just the way it is, let's try cutting it. Garula! All right, well, I'm glad that's the one you decided to go for. Did I even use? No, I used your turn to get rid of poison. Zap!
I couldn't finish it off.
Nope, you most certainly could not. All right, then. Yeah!
Couldn't finish it off.
None of these attack styles really working here. Nope, that's not very good for me, ultimately. All right, medium fire damage to the foe. I say it thee! Yeah! Yeah, we are not doing too good right now, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. All right, well, let's see here. Try the punchy styles. The punchy styles did not work. All right, let's see. Assists one ally who's been knocked down. Oh, maybe I should have actually read that. Increase an ally's defense. This feels like a bad idea, but... Nah! I feel like that didn't do nearly enough damage to justify the fact that it took a bunch of health away. Oh dear. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, butts and botkins. Okay. No! God! Well, that's just something we're gonna be forced to deal with, I guess. Why? Why does that keep tripping me up?
Couldn't finish it off.
Alright, so if your special super attack did that much, how much did your normal attack do? 21. So I can spend HP to do slightly more damage. Barely enough. And we know wind does absolutely nothing. It seems like our only and best course of action, disturbingly and annoyingly enough, is just hoping that the enemy is so stupid that it ultimately just lets us kill it. Landing a critical or something to that effect would be really nice. Ow, that was my every part. That was my every part.
Still alive.
Yep, just keep slapping it around and hoping for the best, I guess. All right, well, and also heal. Heal as often and as frequently as possible. But why don't... I vaguely, oh so vaguely recall this opponent using a magic spell that completely obliterated us at one point. Why do I feel like that's still a thing? Oh, let's see. All right, well, not really much of anything I can do about it. Just keep stabbing, I guess. At least my sword is very powerful. I shank at thee! Shank at thee, you gone done and gone sure done did. Oh, God!
That was one hell of a fall.
All right. Well, seeing as how I have that option available to me, why not? Kind of weird that I have to use a magic spell for that, but okay. If only we had the bonds of friendship to help us out. Maybe that would ended up being a thing. All right, just... I'm really kind of hoping for, like, maybe some kind of, you know... Oh, boy. Some kind of critical hit, knock him over, get it out an all-out attack, maybe.
That'd be pretty swell.
All right. Well, I mean, as is, so far, things are going okay. Of course, I did just very much jinx this entire situation. And with two of our members badly poisoned,
Ooh.
there it is. Define okay. The answer might surprise you in that it is no. All right, well, I see literally no reason not to. Tally-ho! Sure, there might be a better opportunity in the future for it, but what better opportunity is there from stopping us all from dying now? That's gonna be my philosophy for the whole thing. And do I have nothing else? Cast Summon, that's not bad. But I've got nothing else for that at all. That's unfortunate. All right then, well. Hit him with one of these!
Ouchies.
All right. Just hit him again! Ow! Garula! I am really okay with you wasting your turns doing that. All right, time for some punchies and some slashies. Nyanga! Aha! Okay, it was a double hit, not a crit. I was hoping for a crit.
Unfortunate.
All right, well, just keep on using your magics to keep everybody alive, Yukari. Best you can do right now. Oh, that's unfortunate. I stab at thee! Okay, we're so close. Oh no! Okay, we're alive. Oh my goodness. We're so close to being able to do this. Like so ridiculously close. Okay. Do I still... did I use all of those things? Sure seems like I did. Yep. Yeah, all right. And I don't really get much of a choice. Just piddly arrow attack. Ouchies. And stab it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Sure wish you wouldn't do that. The entire reason I was able to get as far as I did was the fact that you weren't doing that. Could you go back to attacking one at a time or doing big magic spells on Yukari exclusively? That'd be great. As it stands, Okay, come on, guys. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little itty bitty bit, itty, a little bit more. Oh, not great. Okay. Also not great, but I mean, I can work with it. All right, hit it with the zip zap, boobity bap. Get that zip zap.
I couldn't finish it off.
All right, we're close here. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. If at absolutely nothing else, you make a splendid meat shield. So, shaboo.
Ouchies!
Alright. I stab at thee! Oh, how is that not enough? Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You attacked the one person that it would have been the best for. How are you still alive? You don't have any health left. My God. Whew. Whew, boy. Whew, boy, oh, Mally Nelly Jelly Jelly. We are in a bad state. Let's get ourselves out of here and then jump back in. Alright, so that cost me a whole big old pile of items, but we did it. Not my preferred method of being able to do this sort of thing, but a victory is a victory. And, I mean, we can just kind of hope that we can, you know, get those bead chains back somehow. Not impossible. Or at the very least, maybe get ourselves a big pile of money so we can get some significantly better equipment.
That'd be super swell.
All right, well, be that as it may. Be that as it may. Let us just continue on.